Hey everybody! If you're wondering what a day in the life of a missionary mom in Papua New Guinea looks like, we're going to show you an example of an average day for me and the kids here in Kujip, Papua New Guinea. On an average school day, the kids and I wake up around 7 o'clock, and of course, Jake has already been up for a couple of hours at this point. I shower and get dressed while the big kids get their breakfast and pack their lunches. At 7:50, Jake is off to work and we send the kids off to school. School is much different than it used to be. In the States, I was on the road most of the day, back and forth, and loading babies in and out of car seats to get the kids to and from school. Here, I can look out my window and see the schoolhouse nestled near our home and in front of the majestic mountain background. All of our missionary friends are the teachers and all of the students are dear friends. They study a homeschool curriculum and it's all faith-based. They've loved it so much. Meanwhile, at our home, I make breakfast for myself and the littles and take some time to clean up any leftover messes from the morning off to school whirlwind. We have a couple of PNG ladies that work for us that are dear friends and are such a help for me in learning the language and helping keep our home much cleaner than it would have been without them. Usually this is the time that the babies want to get outside, so the four of us go for a walk to the other end of station and back. Most days are beautiful, in the upper 70s, and always have a glorious view of the mountains. This is also the best time to FaceTime with family, which we do multiple times per week since the time difference overlaps perfectly with the evening in the US. At 10:30, Harvey and Evie come home for me to teach them math. After they head back to school, Jake comes home for lunch, and I always tell Jake how much I love this time because I never got to see him in the middle of one of his shifts back in the US.
Jake said if you gotta be addicted to something, it may as well be a smoothie. So he makes one every single day. Lots of good stuff in there.
After lunch, all the little kids take a nap, and this is my time to have some alone time. Do some reading, paint, sew, or also take a nap, let's be honest. At 1 o'clock, the older kids come home from school and do their chores, like refilling the drinking water, practicing piano, and doing their memory flashcards. Walter has math during this time, and then at 2 o'clock, the kids go back to school for specials. Specials are a variety of subjects like art, dance, sign language, basketball, resiliency, and music. I teach the art special every Monday, and I've loved being able to serve the school and the kiddos by teaching them about art history and making beautiful art together. After school, the kids are back at home, but quickly are out the door to play with friends. There is no need to schedule play dates here. There are endless kids to play with and all within walking distance from our front door. There's often a posse of young missionary and PNG kids running about playing hide and seek, war, jumping on trampolines, playing basketball, or climbing trees. Jake makes his way home in the late afternoon, and most days we go for another family walk around station, complete with double stroller, which always attracts hellos and handshakes from people as we walk. When we return, Jake watches the babies and I start the much more in-depth task of making dinner. In the US, if we wanted a quick bite, we'd simply pick up Chipotle or a pizza or have some already prepared dish for dinner. Here, most everything is from scratch or at least close to it. But since the first couple of months here, I've definitely adjusted to making lots of things on my own and have hopefully become a better cook too. Who knew I would learn to make my own syrup, pizza crust, muffins, Alfredo sauce, egg rolls, pancakes, chicken broth, all from scratch, as well as make a full Thanksgiving meal all on my own. And even the kids know what day it is based off what food we're having. Taco Tuesday, Friday night pizza night, and pancakes for Saturday. There are a couple of restaurants that we get to visit when we go to town about once a month, and it's quite a treat for me to not have to cook. After dinner, the kids help clean the dishes, and then it's bath time, something that happens a lot more frequently here. Tuck-ins and lights out. Jake and I typically play music, read, or even watch a show if the internet is willing. I love spending time with our kids, and I'm honestly honored that my main focus and ministry is them. I'm thankful to be able to support Jake by maintaining the household and the kiddos so that he can serve the PNG people as he works in the hospital. Weekend days look quite a bit different. If Jake has a day completely off, we'll often go for a hike somewhere in the nearby area. There are infinite hikes along mountain ridges, in the thick jungle bush, or trudging through the icy mountain rivers and waterfalls. We love these hikes because we're always joined by lots of kids and teens who want to hike with us. Honestly, it's where we've been able to have some good conversations about God and church and why we're here. We always have the babies on our back carriers, and they love it as much as our other kids do. Something we weren't expecting when we moved here is the amount of sports that the missionaries play on station. Weekly basketball, pickleball, soccer, and volleyball. Every Saturday we play volleyball with a group of friends, and all the kiddos come and run around and play games and climb trees the whole time. I honestly can't remember the last time that Jake and I were able to play sports together, but here it happens every couple of days, and it's been a blast. We go to Lotu, or church, every Sunday across the road from the hospital. It's mostly in Pidgin and there's no nursery, so after the singing, we usually transition to a blanket on the ground outside a window so that we can hear. Something I love about church here is that you can hear the beautiful singing and music from our house all Sunday morning while they're practicing. It's such a nice way to get ready for church. The days always look different, but are always full of joy, family, love, hope, and even in the midst of hard days, there's so much to be grateful for. We genuinely love being here and love being able to share with y'all little glimpses of our life and work here in Papua New Guinea. Thanks for following along. We love you all. Bye.
Lauren, how was that pasta? Did you spill a little bit?
What are you doing, Milo?
Exercise.
Getting some exercise in?
Yeah.
That's how you use those resistance bands, huh, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the exercise going? Are you getting stronger?
Yeah.
You think so? Here, let me see.